You're watching CalTv.
Good afternoon and welcome to CalTv. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Caselli. On today's show, we have some Cal Learning Center updates. The FLC has a commercial for us. We'll introduce you to Bret Ladine, the new director of Cal. David Tsymbal will take us through the life cycle of a ticket, and Cal's Lauren Watson will tell us how the flipped classroom can improve your Cal user experience. Let's get started with some new and updated training content that's recently been added to the Cal Learning Center. Job aids and materials. Cal 097, maintain department COA values. Cal 102, create and maintain work-in-progress journals and capitalized asset. Cal 103, spreadsheet budget journal upload. And Cal 341, uploading budget templates in Hyperion have all been updated. Online classes. AM, validating financial entries from the depreciation and month-end processes has been updated. AP, approving a voucher AP Approver 1, and creating claim schedule face sheet and remittance advice of claim submission outside of Cal have been updated. AR, inquiring on a deposit, review individual payments, running the customer account history report example 1, running the Cal cash receipts report, and viewing and updating item details, identifying an item as being in dispute, SS, have been updated. BI, adding attachments to a customer, has been updated. Cheers to 2024 is new. GL, running the agency reconciliation report, has been updated. And PO, approving a PO and approving a requisition have been updated. Videos. CalTv 62, January 2025. FLC, SCO SARD, CIC, and MEC is new. Link and login information. The FLC is limited to authorized users. Please log in using your Cal credentials. You can access the Cal Learning Center at the address on your screen. If you have any questions, please contact the Cal Client Training section at Cal Learning Center at fiscal.ca.gov. You can find a list of updates in an email that was sent on Monday, March 10th. You can also log into the Cal Learning Center at the address on your screen and click on the See What's New tile to see the list of updated material. The FLC has a commercial for us, and here it is.
The Cal Learning Center homepage is your ticket to an educational journey through the Cal systems. Come with us as we explore the FLC homepage. The FLC homepage has 4 main sections: My Learning, Browse Training, View Calendar, and See What's New. Let's take a look at each section. On the My Learning page, you can review your completed training or see what is in progress. The My Learning section has 3 subsections: Learner Home, Review Transcript, and Playlists. The Learner Home page gives you an overview of your learning progress with subheadings for your subjects, your playlists, and Continue Learning, where you can continue with classes already started. The transcript page gives you a detailed listing of the classes you have completed so far. The playlist page gives you the opportunity to create your own customized learning playlist. In the Browse Training page, you can look for subjects by either the business process or by a keyword search. On the Learning Content by Business Process page, you have a variety of subjects to choose from. In the Browse Training Keyword Search page, you can search by topic, keyword, or by filters. On the View Calendar page, you can see upcoming events in a calendar format or in an event list format. On the Events Calendar page, you can view upcoming events. You can also view upcoming events by topic, like purchase order, accounts receivable, etc. On the What's New page, you can keep up to date with the latest, new, and updated training. The What's New page shows the new and updated content available in the FLC in reverse chronological order. Your journey through the FISCAL systems starts with the FLC homepage. Come train with us today.
Thanks to the FLC for that. And you can watch this commercial again when we post this episode of Fiscal TV to our YouTube channel in a couple of days. Now it's time for something special. Let's meet the new Director of Fiscal, Bret Ladine. Bret, welcome to Fiscal and to Fiscal TV. Thanks for joining us today, and congratulations on your new position.
Thanks, Jim. It's a privilege to be at Fiscal, and a special honor to be on Fiscal TV, which you and the team have so capably produced for a long time now.
You know, your road to Fiscal is impressive. Can you tell us about your state background and what led you to Fiscal?
Well, maybe more long and winding than impressive, but I began with the state nearly 10 years ago. I had previously worked at large law firms, and as a new attorney had happened to do a lot of work related to the aftermath of the collapse of Washington Mutual. So perhaps it wasn't a total surprise that years later, I wound up at the state's banking regulator, then known as the Department of Business Oversight, DBO. I eventually had the opportunity to be general counsel there and working with a great team. With the support of the governor, we were able to transform the old DBO into what is now known as DFPI, a stronger financial regulator with broader authority, all while onboarding onto Fiscal, I might add. It felt like a once-in-a-generation opportunity to remake a department, and I'm thankful to have played a significant role in that effort. It was very satisfying, a very good 6 years. Then I did something a little different. I went to the State Transportation Agency, CalSTA, which oversees Caltrans, DMV, CHP, and others. A different set of issues and challenges. I particularly enjoyed working with the Governor's Office of Legal Affairs and the chief counsels of CalSTA's departments. And now, here I am, doing something quite a bit different again.
So you've been with Fiscal for about 2 months. What are your impressions so far?
Definitely had positive impressions. We have a strong, knowledgeable, and responsive leadership team and staff. A special shout out to Sabaru Maparaju, who is a Fiscal encyclopedia of sorts, among other things. I've yet to find a question he can't answer. It's clear to me that Fiscal has benefited from having people who have been here quite a while. Institutional memory is important, especially when working with departments and business partners who are working through difficult changes.
Can you tell us about any plans you might have for the future of Fiscal?
Well, I look forward to collaborating with our partners and staff as we move to make Fiscal the accounting book of record for the state, as we onboard remaining departments and ensure the system continues to be optimized and secure. None of these are easy tasks, and they can't be taken for granted. We need to remember that a lot of Fiscal users, and particularly those who are recent adopters or new to their jobs, encounter difficulties, and we need to be more responsive in addressing those difficulties. The good news is that we have a good culture in place at Fiscal, but we can't backslide, and there's always room for improvement. We need to be more nimble, more innovative, and efficiency-driven, all while continuing to be transparent. And I'm certainly open to feedback from our viewers about changes that might help them.
Bret, thanks for joining us today, and I know everyone wishes you nothing but success here at Fiscal. We have an interesting segment today with David Tsymbal. He's going to take us through the life cycle of a ticket. David, how many tickets does the Fiscal Service Center receive each day?
Jim, that number can vary. We can receive anywhere from 150 to 300 tickets per day.
Now, that's a lot of tickets. Tell us, how long does it take to process each one of those tickets?
Well, Jim, that can vary as well. If it's a simple password reset, we can resolve it in a matter of minutes. It can depend on a few things, such as how responsive is the caller in case we need additional information, Or we may need to route the ticket to our security team, and that can take an additional 2 to 4 hours, depending on our security team's workload. If it's a purchasing ticket, accounts payable, accounts receivable, or one of our other several modules, it can take up to 5 days to resolve the ticket. More complex issues that require development and testing can take a couple of weeks to be resolved.
When our Fiscal Service Center team receives a ticket request through the ServiceNow self-service portal, what is it that you see and do on your end?
Sure, Jim. Once we receive a request through the ServiceNow self-service portal, the case will be assigned directly to the corresponding team if the submitter specified the module, streamlining ticket resolution. Otherwise, the request will show up in our service desk unassigned queue for us to review and assign accordingly. We will still open the ticket and ensure that the end user provided the required information and attachments. We will also verify that the department name or acronym is indicated along with the business unit number for the department.
And what type of information are you looking for, David?
Great question, Jim. We're looking at several key indicators when reviewing the self-service ticket. We're looking to see the brief description of the issue the end user is having, the application that is impacted. Is it in PeopleSoft, Hyperion, Business Intelligence, Fiscal Learning Center, or CalTv Procure? We're also looking at the impact field. Is it a single user that's impacted? Is it some users, most users, or everyone at their department?
And can the end user provide a description of the problem?
Most definitely, Jim. There's a section where end users can include detailed information of the issue they are having. They can provide us with the steps they have taken, the names of the reports they're having issues with, and any additional information that can help us determine what the issue is.
And David, is it important for the end user to include a screenshot when submitting a self-service ticket?
Absolutely. If the end user includes a screenshot of the entire page that they are needing assistance with, it can save us and the end user a lot of time with us helping to resolve the ticket.
And how's that, David?
Well, Jim, oftentimes we need to see exactly where within the PeopleSoft application the end user is having an issue. If you have a screenshot, then we can see the module they're having the issue in, and we'll route the ticket to the appropriate team, saving the customer time.
And when our analysts are communicating with the department, how do we know that it's okay to resolve the ticket?
That's easy, Jim. Our analysts will provide end users with a solution or further guidance for the issue that they are having. We do not mark the case as resolved until we have received confirmation from the end user or after 3 follow-up attempts over a period of 5 business days. It's important for the end user to respond to our analysts, letting them know that the issue has been resolved so that we can close the ticket.
And I believe that the end user will receive a survey at the end once a ticket is resolved. Is that right?
That's right, Jim. Once the case has been resolved, the end user will receive an email confirmation notifying them of the resolution. At the bottom of this email, end users have the opportunity to participate in a brief survey to share their feedback on our department's performance and their overall customer service experience.
Thanks, David. We always appreciate you being here with us. Do you want to be a better Fiscal end user? Lauren Watson can certainly help you with that.
Hi, I'm Lauren Watson, and I'm one of the training developers in the client training section of Fiscal. Our section is responsible for creating training to help all users learn and master Fiscal. We're also responsible for updating and maintaining the Fiscal Learning Center, or FLC, which is the one-stop learning experience to help users master skills they need to become confident and successful Fiscal users. We're very proud of the work we've done and what we're planning in the coming months.
Tell us, what are you planning?
One of the many things we're doing is rolling out a robust schedule of flipped classrooms and Q&A sessions for our users, broadening the opportunities they have to master the system and learn from subject matter experts to get their questions answered.
And tell us, what is a flipped classroom?
A flipped classroom is a collection of self-guided activities, including lectures, demonstrations, simulations, exercises, and more, to learn about specific functions in Fiscal. Once you complete all the self-guided activities in a flipped classroom, you are eligible to attend a Q&A session with a subject matter expert who will answer specific questions about what you learned. Completing all the self-guided activities is a prerequisite to attending the Q&A session offered for a flipped classroom.
How long does someone have to complete a flipped classroom?
Well, that's the best part. Flipped classrooms are self-paced, allowing you the freedom to work and learn at times that are right for you. But if you want to attend the Q&A session for a particular flipped classroom, you'll need to complete the self-paced activities before you register. The Q&A sessions are scheduled multiple times throughout the year to give you time to plan ahead and work at your own pace.
And is attending a Q&A session required to complete the flipped classroom?
No, you don't have to attend a Q&A session to successfully complete the course in the FLC. The Q&A sessions are just an optional opportunity for you to get clarification on what you've learned. Additionally, if you don't have the time or don't want to attend a session right away, you can attend a Q&A session at a much later date, even several months after you've completed the self-paced activities. The flipped classrooms really are designed to give users the flexibility to successfully learn Fiscal in the way that is best for them.
And what flipped classrooms are available right now?
Currently, we have 8 flipped classrooms available and more in development. The ones available now are the ALLC 1001, Introduction to Allocations and Configurations, AM 1001, Creating and Maintaining Assets, AP 1001, Office Revolving Fund Advances and Replenishments, AP 1003, Voucher Processing, CM 1001, Cash Management Functionality, LD 1001, Labor Distribution Functionality, PO 1001, Requisition Functionality, and PO 1005, Closing a PO.
Where can users learn more about flipped classrooms?
For more information on how to sign up for and complete a flipped classroom, see Job Aid Fiscal Point 512 or email the Fiscal Learning Center at fiscal.ca.gov.
Lauren, thanks so much for the great information.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's our show for today. I'd like to thank Bret Ladine, David Tsymbal, and Lauren Watson for being with us. And as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you would like to see this or any of our Fiscal TV episodes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to let your colleagues know about us. And from everyone here at Fiscal TV, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in April on our next edition of Fiscal TV.